The following is a presentation of Muddy River News. Quincy Warehouse Bargains is your Quincy home improvement store. It's the only store of its kind in the Quincy area. We offer flooring, mattresses, area rugs, dining sets, couches, appliances, and much more. Quincy Warehouse Bargains, 4100 North 24th Street, Quincy.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad, and today we are on a field trip at the Oakley Lindsay Center, and joining me is Mr. Kyle Moore, and Kyle is the president of GREDF. And today we are at the Oakley Lindsay Center for the 2022-2023 annual meeting. Is that right? So
That's
we're
correct.
gonna cover kind of what happened, what 2022, what you guys accomplished, and then also look to the future a little bit. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right. You know, so we're excited because last year we had our annual meeting and we really talked about how GREDF was shifting our primary focus to talent attraction.
Right.
We've all heard of worker shortage, ad nauseum, and we're really celebrating the fact that the Quincy's Calling campaign has been wildly successful. We've had 142 families since that campaign was launched come to Quincy, answer that call, working for 80 different employers coming from 30 different states.
Wow.
And so we're excited to share that, but we're also going to be debuting some new videos that we're going to show. So we're going to keep that campaign fresh and in the minds of people that have maybe moved away or looking for jobs. And of course, at the same time, GREDF does other things than just talent attraction.
Right.
We work on establishing talent pipelines. And so we're going to talk about how this year we were able to bring over 200 kids from across the tri-state area right here to the OLC to get hands-on experiences working for Quincy employers.
Okay.
And we were also able to work with Adams County on our ACE program, that's probation to work, where we've been able to place 38 individuals on probation in a new career.
Okay.
And at the same time, we're never closed for business here in Quincy and Adams County.
Right.
And so we're going to talk about how we've been able to help on exciting projects like Sunset Home and their senior living facility and how we were able to help them navigate the city council process. And of course, the big news for the year was Trimark Manufacturing, a supplier of napide, coming into the community, taking over a vacant building, employing people, and showing that it's stories like that that is going to continue the positive momentum that we have in Quincy and Adams County.
Sure. Well, it sounds like 2022 you accomplished a lot. In 2023, what are some of the goals that you hope to tackle or continue?
Yeah. Well, this isn't going to be news to Muddy River fans that housing is going to be the number one. So, we just did a quick look before the annual meeting, and there are 595 open jobs in Adams County that pay over $37,000 a year.
Okay.
While at the same time, we only have 149 houses on the market.
Okay.
So that by its definition, if we're going to fill all those jobs, we need places for people to live.
Right.
And so we were excited this year to get the State of Illinois RISE Planning Grant for $54,000. We hope to kick that off the first of next year. That's going to help us forecast our housing need over a 10-year period, help us talk to our local home builders on what the barriers are to growth. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the day, our challenge as community leaders is to work within our city council and our county board on an incentive program that's going to have measurable results for Quincy and Adams County. And of course, the next thing after that is really looking at childcare. Sure. We know that childcare for working families is hard to come by, especially for our families that are working second and third shift. Right. And so GREDF hopes this next year to have a bigger piece, be a part of that conversation, because we know it's so important that if people are going to fill the open jobs that are here, we're going to have to do it with working families and making sure that they have the proper childcare available in our area.
Right. Yeah, that is definitely a big obstacle. I know not just for second and third shift, but for anybody who, let's say, single parent homes and having a job that doesn't really pay you quite enough to cover those huge costs of childcare. So I think that's
right. And there's costs involved that people don't realize, and then there's also it takes a while for people to get licensed, and then there's the low paying wages for people that are in childcare that we need to work to bolster. So I always say that GREDF, when we're doing our best work, we're looking on the long-term outreach for Quincy and Adams County, kind of looking at that long Hail Mary or touchdown pass.
Right.
And this is a long-term strategy for us, but we know that it's an important piece of the puzzle. So housing, childcare, and to continue our business development and talent attraction efforts.
Right, yeah.
Hi, it's Chad from the Liquor Booth, wishing you a festive holiday season. Check out our large selection of bourbons, whiskeys, and tequilas. The Liquor Booth, 3520 Broadway, Quincy. We have all the holiday spirits you need.
Dazzle your friends and family this holiday season and do it right with beautiful furniture and stunning accessories from Harvey's Furniture. We always have new items arriving daily, and we have a huge in-stock selection. Harvey's Furniture, our home, your home.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center.
Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday.
Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Well, Dan Seals with Intersect Illinois. Welcome to Quincy.
Thank you for having me.
Why don't you let folks know what Intersect Illinois is all about? Because you corrected me, you're not directly a state agency, but you are affiliated with the state.
Yeah, we're what's called a public-private partnership. So,
like GREDF.
So, exactly like GREDF. Yeah, you might think of GREDF as for the whole state. That's Intersect Illinois. So our mission is business attraction for the state. So we run that through a combination of state and private sector funds, where we tell the Illinois story and recruit companies to come in.
Everybody, you hear a lot of people who are saying right now, oh, companies in Illinois, or they're leaving, but you have a different story, right?
Well, I've got the facts on my side, right? So Illinois is #1 in the Midwest for job creation, #3 in the country for business attraction. So a lot of companies are moving to Illinois, usually because of the skilled workforce and the infrastructure, plus some of the great industries that we have here.
And I mean, with us being right here in the middle again, Illinois has the opportunity and with its location, everything, to be, the leader in the nation when it comes to that. What is the sales pitch when you go try to bring in companies and say, hey, your headquarters needs to be here?
So there's a lot of sales pitches, depending on what industry you're in, but when you're looking for the best workforce in the country, when you want to be at the center of the nation's infrastructure, there's no better place to be than right here in Illinois. We have some of the best universities. University of Illinois by itself graduates more engineers than Stanford, Caltech, and MIT combined every single year. That's hard to get. And then if you've got to get product up and around the country, we have all Class 1 railroads meeting here in Illinois. We're the only state where that's true. The third largest interstate highway system, and of course the waterways that make this a fantastic place to get your product up and out around the world.
And you're going to talk to many of our area's business leaders, give me the quick elevator speech, kind of what you've been saying to me. Is that pretty much what the message is to them?
Yes, and I want to emphasize the importance of controlling your own narrative. You have a lot of great assets here. It's important to get that story out and not let other people tell that story for you. Nobody knows this area like you do. So I want to encourage the local economic development team and business leaders to make sure they're telling their story.
Dan, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.
Hi, it's Chad from the Liquor Booth, wishing you a festive holiday season. Check out our large selection of bourbons, whiskeys, and tequilas. The Liquor Booth, 3520 Broadway, Quincy. We have all the holiday spirits you need.
Yeah, so this is great. So we like to keep our annual meeting fun, but also informative, because we know people's time are valuable. So we're going to start off with a good old-fashioned Quincy cocktail hour, hors d'oeuvres and all that. But then we're going to have some remarks by Mayor Trope, by Chairman Kent Snyder of the Adams County Board, so that way you get a first-hand knowledge of what their boards are looking at. You'll hear a wrap-up from me for a GREDF year, but then we're really excited. We're welcoming Dan Seals, who's the CEO of Intersect Illinois, and they are in charge of the business attraction efforts for the state of Illinois.
Okay.
So you're going to hear firsthand stories of how Illinois is working to attract some new and exciting industries like Rivian,
Right.
and some data manufacturers, and so it's just going to be exciting. So you can really get a local look at economic development, but then you're going to get that 10,000 feet view
Sure.
and learn some stories that probably we don't get to hear on an everyday basis right here in Quincy. So at the end of the day, we just hope people are going to learn, one, that GREDF is here if you have a challenge or an obstacle in your business to help you out. Two, how we're working on the long-term growth for economic development in Quincy and Adams County. And third, how the state of Illinois is working to attract new industries, and specifically what that means for our businesses here in Quincy and Adams County.
Right. Excellent. Well, I can't wait to be a part of it. I thank Bob and Muddy River News for getting me the invite.
Yes.
Like I said, I asked him if it was invite only. He said no, but I'm going to say yeah because it makes me feel even cooler.
We're happy to have you.
Yeah, I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
excited. So let's go grab a cocktail and let's get ready for the
Let's
night.
do it.
All right. Thank you. That's it for today. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more Daily Muddy.
Muddy River News. Our home, our news.